Hi there, it's Touek with Breathwork Beats. Welcome to another video tutorial. In today's video I'm going to share with you one of my most favorite plugins that I use for creating my music, for creating different melodies, different chord progressions, playing specific melodies on top of my already existing music. This is an ultimate tool that I've been using for years now, which helped me to create a uniquely sounding music without knowing much about music theory. And this is just a pure fact. I don't play any instrument. I've never played any instrument. I don't have any background in learning music theory. I only know the basics of it. But actually, learning about this tool that I'm going to show you today, the whole process when I've been learning how to use it, how to use this plugin, I started to learn much more about music theory. And since then, it has been a great tool for me personally to learn more about what the music theory is all about and how I can use music theory with the addition of using this specific plugin to improve the quality of my beats, to improve the quality of my music, to build better melodies, to build better harmonies, to build better chord progressions, and basically improve all of my music production on so many different levels that it's very difficult to put into words. It's just changed my whole approach to making music within a couple of weeks of using it. So in this video I'm going to share with you my basic workflow with this tool, my basic workflow with this plugin, and I'm going to show you a specific way how I like to work with it and how I like to create unique music ideas without knowing anything about music theory, just only the basics of this plugin. So let's get into Ableton and let's get things started. So we are in the arrangement view. I've already built up a beat that I've created from my template, which is available for purchase. I've already created a short beat here with a little bit of arrangement to present you the possibilities of this plugin that I'm going to use on top of the already existing piece of music. So I have my whole beat in the arrangement view, and in another track I've opened our magical tool, which is called Scaler 2. It's a plugin that is going to allow you to create any melody possible, any chord progression possible inside this plugin and match it specifically to the beat that you are creating in the Ableton. And I'm going to present the details in a second. So I didn't get paid for advertising this plugin. It's just an amazing plugin that I've been using for years, and I think it will improve your production skills in a very fast way, and you are going to even learn basics of music theory when using this plugin. So because I really like this plugin, I'm going to show you how it works, but I don't have any extra benefits on advertising it. It's just simply the tool that I really like to use and use it on a daily basis when I produce new music for my breathing journeys. So as you can see, there is a lot of options here already, a lot of happening in the scaler. I'm not going to cover every detail of it. I'm just going to explain you how I use this simple plugin to create the melodies on top of the music that I've created. And you can purchase this plugin for, I think, approximately $40 or something right now. And you can already start to using it. It's not a pricey plugin. It's very cheap compared to the other plugins on the market. But the ratio for the budget that you are going to spend on this plugin is like nothing else to the result that you are going to get from this plugin. And trust me, this is one of the cheapest and most important tools in my whole library that I've been using for the recent years, and I've never looked back to not using it because it's so intuitive and so fun to use that I rarely produce music without using this plugin. So what we need to know about this plugin, what we need to know about the basics of the music theory only, is in which scale we are creating our breathwork session, our music. This is the beat that I've created, and this beat is created from the template that I've created in the C minor scale. So I know that all of these different sounds are played in C minor scale, and I know that I'm going to play some additional melodies also in C minor scale. So this is the only information I need when I use the scaler and combine it with different sounds. I need to know in which key is my song, in which key is my beat. So in this case, it's key of C minor, and I'm going to adjust the scaler to the C minor scale to fit all of the sounds from the scaler into my music. So what I basically do is I just search here in the search bar C minor. I pick up C minor scale, and you already see that different sets of chords popped out here. All of the gray keys are highlighted, and for example, in this case, this C2 white key is correspondent with my A button of my keyboard on my laptop. The D is responsive to the S button on my keyboard. E is responsive to the D button of my keyboard. And following, F is responsible for F, G for G, A for H on my laptop keyboard, and B is responsible for J on my laptop keyboard. So right now I'm going to only play all of these 7 letters on my keyboard basically, and they are going to trigger different chord progressions in the C minor scale. So I don't need to know which kind of notes are in scale. I don't need to know how to play chord progressions. It's going to play it for me. And I'm going to demonstrate it, how it works in a second. So right now I've picked up the C minor scale, and I'm picking up one of many sounds that you have here. I'm picking up a digital piano here, and I'm starting to play different chord progressions when I'm pressing my keyboards on my laptop's keyboard right now. I am using different buttons right now. I'm going to switch in between all of different ones to get inspired by the melodies maybe, and just give you a sense of how intuitive and how fun it can be just play single notes which are triggering a specific chord patterns in the scaler. Let's get it started. All of these chord progressions are launching multiple sounds which are in C minor scale, and I know that I can't miss here. So wherever I launch here is going to play in C minor scale. It's a perfect fit for the beat I've created before. So first of all, let's just give a listen to the beat now, and let's play some melody on top of the beat in C minor scale. And the beat goes on, and there are some variations here in the arrangement. What I want to use scaler for, I want to add additional melodies with different instruments to my beat and make this journey much more exciting, and play some original patterns that I am making up, and different patterns of melodies. So let's go into scaler now, and what I want to do here, I want to play some melody on top of the already existing beat. I know that all of the sounds that I'm going to trigger are going to be in C minor scale. I'm going to launch a perform mode here. And for the purpose of this video and to keep things as simple as possible, I'm going to go directly to the melody modes here. You will have a lot of different options here. You can pick arpeggio, strumming, performances, phrases, rhythms. You can record the bass melody sequences and strum sequences. All of these different features are covered in different tutorials. For this purpose of this video, we are focusing only on creating a melody on top of the already existing piece of music. So I'm picking melody. I've chose already before one of many beautiful melody patterns here. I've picked up the double tempo for this melody, and right now all of these melody patterns are going to play in C minor scale, and there is no way to go wrong with this. And just by holding A key on my keyboard, you will see how amazing it works with the melody piece it created inside the scaler. And right in the moment we are going to connect it with the piece of music that we've created before. So right now, let's give it a listen, only a melody from the scaler. So it's already playing a nice melody. The instrument itself isn't that inspiring. You can pick one of many different sounds, but instruments in general in scaler are not the most rich sound-wise, I would say, but in a moment I will give you some tips how to make this instrument sound much more interesting. But right now I need to focus on melody and seeing if this melody actually fits with my beat. But since I know that my template was created in C minor scale, I'm 100% sure that it's going to fit into my main music. So let's play the main part of the beat. And let's loop it, let's hear it. And this plays perfectly with my beat, and I'm going to record this piece in the scaler. So I push record here. And I just zoom in, I make sure that it's right on the grid, Command U. I stretch it a little bit here, shorten it here, going back. I duplicate it, and now I got the whole melody here playing along to my beat. So I can record it, but for now I want to give you some other options how to improve the sound quality of this melody and maybe play with some different melodies. I've already prepared some effects here. I've added a delay, which I'm going to turn on, and a reverb. You can copy these settings. These are nice basic settings for giving the piano a little bit of space and some interesting sound. I just play with these two basic effects, which are in Ableton. This is much better, this is way better, and still the sound of digital piano inside the scaler is not the best, but in general, if you play with some additional effects with like reverb and delay, you can have a pretty interesting sound coming up from this combination. So I like this melody, I want this melody to be recorded, so I open another audio track, I put the scaler 2 here, so I'm sure that this audio track is getting the information from scaler 2. I pick record here, and right now it's going to record a sound from the scaler to my new audio track. That's it. This other sound was a little bit off, but it doesn't matter. This one is clear, solo. I got already an audio track in the very similar form that I have all of these tracks in my templates. So I have another layer of a new instrument that I've just recorded, and the melody was inspired by me. I'm not dependent on the sounds from the template. I've just created this unique sound with the use of scaler and just basic plugins from inside the Ableton. But what if I would like to create another melodies? So I just pull this melody a little bit here, and let's explore different melodies which scaler has to offer, and it has to offer many of them. A lot of different melodies, a lot of different sequences and chord progressions, and let's explore few more of them. Let's find something in common. C4, let's say. I'm just randomly picking all of these melodies and see what happens here. This is a little bit faster, still makes sense, not the best one, but still makes a lot of sense. Let's try another one. Let's pick something here. So you got many variations here, and these are just like common patterns, but let's maybe explore something else more. Let's go down maybe, theme I. That's basically it. That's basically what we have here. And this one note here is triggering multiple different melodies that we have here for creating different possibilities in Scalar 2. So one note is creating all of these different melody patterns, and you can record, as we did it before here, you can record multiple of these kind of melodies. Let's say I want to record another one like this. Let's record it. That's it. I cut it to the grid. I just drag it, and now I have two original melodies from the same instruments that I can place on top of my arrangement here, and for example use this melody for different variations. That's basically it. You can create multiple variations in the arrangement with using scalar and playing different melodies on top of your already existing piece. The only information that you need is to know in which key is your beat that you are creating and adjust the scalar to it, and there are endless possibilities of creating the melodies and chord progressions in different scales. They have a lot of different options in scalar that are imitating the way that pianists are playing, the guitarists are playing, the great musicians are playing their instruments. There is endless chord progressions there and endless melodies ideas. To be honest, I use only 2% of the possibilities of the scalar, and it's already enough for me to create different melodies and make my arrangement much more unique. So that's basically it for this tutorial. It's an introduction to the scaler. Once again, I didn't get paid for advertising this plugin. It's just amazing plugin that I really like to use, and I really think if you are beginner, it's going to skyrocket your progress in the music production, and learning the music theory through this plugin, learning how to use it and create and finish your unique original music ideas, combine it with different templates and different loop packs, and the possibilities are endless. Basically, you just need to know the basics of the plugin, the basics of how the templates work, and combine these things together, and you can create really nice and unique ideas without knowing anything basically about music theory. So if you would like to create music similar to this, I've already have a different video on the sample pack that I've created recently. These are all of the sounds from my sample pack. There is much more in this sample pack. I've covered this in this video, so check it out if you are interested about this. Other than that, I'm planning to do much more tutorials on how to use different options in Scaler, different possibilities and ways how to work with Scaler and create unique music ideas from the scratch or already on the top of your already existing music. So we are going to work with Scaler too, definitely in much more tutorials. For now, these were just the basics about how to get inspired by this plugin and how to use it. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, write them in the comments section. I try to respond to the best of my abilities. And keep creating beats, keep pushing, keep finishing your breathwork sessions. This is one of the most important things that you can do to make as fast progress as possible in music production. So thank you once again for watching, guys, and see you in another video.